Welcome seekers of the truth to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a horoscope for the sign of Scorpio with accents on love and career for the week that is between February 16th, 2026 to February 23rd, 2026. But before I get into that, let me take the opportunity to let the viewers know about the services of Magical Services. And so I do personal astrology charts of all kinds, which are absolutely useful for anyone who wants to understand about the hidden dynamics at play in their life, so they can be more tactical and strategic in approach to their life. For instance, natal charts can be done the to see why you are the way you are. Synastry charts could be done to see the energy between you and someone else, to see how you impact one another, if you're compatible or not, and or just how to be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship as to make it endure. Composite readings could be done to see the actual energy of a relationship created between you and someone else as if you're an entity of its own once again, so you can be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship. For instance, suppose you had a special date or a special appointment or a very special event in past, present, and the future, and you wanted to know how the astral bodies will align for you personally in regards to that event. A chart can be done for that, so you can be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that event. Know if it's a good idea to go or not, and or how to approach the event in general. Um, yeah, and having been initiated into magic since the age of 10, I do have more than 3 decades of magical practice behind me. My initiation was in West Africa, and so I do have various spells in regards to various aspects of life, if not all aspects of life. And I do offer personal divination readings for people with geomancy and or tarot, but in the scope of magical work. So um, those are all options. And if you do feel like any of those services are things that could be useful to you in your life, please do contact me. I will make that happen as soon as possible. My email is in the About section below, or you can befriend me on my Facebook channel, which has the same name as this one, Magical Services. And then we could share direct messages if that is easier for you. Now, with all that said, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. So, first with the tactical forecast. This is a fixed sign pressure week. Scorpio does not experience this passively. You experience it through confrontation with control, stability, and strategic leverage. So we have a solar eclipse in Aquarius. So for Scorpio, this eclipse activates tension between emotional control and systemic change. Collective effect on Scorpio would be that you cannot control outcomes the way you normally do. External structures shift without consulting your strategy. Detachment is demanded where emotional intensity is habitual. So predictive manifestation could be, or some predictive manifestations to expect would be sudden family or living structure conversations, reassessment of long-term security, psychological confrontation with what stability actually means. This eclipse removes outdated emotional infrastructure. If you resist change, pressure increases. If you detach strategically, power increases instead of pressure increasing. So, as far as love and intimacy go, Venus in Pisces forms a water trine dynamic to Scorpio energy. This softens you, but the eclipse complicates it. Romantic climate for Scorpio would be that there's increased magnetism, emotional depth in conversations, potential reappearance of a past romantic thread, heightened desire for soul level connection. However, Saturn in Aries introduces restraint. You may want emotional fusion, but practical barriers exist. So some strategic advice would be: do not confuse intensity with permanence. Avoid testing loyalty through emotional pressure. If someone withdraws slightly, do not escalate. Best use of this energy would be deepening through vulnerability, not dominance. Um, Predictive outcome in the love field would be that relationships grounded in maturity strengthen, power struggles collapse quickly. And in the career field, Uranus in Taurus directly opposes Scorpio energy archetypally. This is a disruption through partnership dynamics. Expect unpredictable behavior from collaborators, sudden shifts in contracts or agreements, change in professional alliances, and pressure to renegotiate terms. You are being pushed to modernize your negotiation style. If you attempt to control via emotional leverage, alliances destabilize. If you adapt quickly and stay strategic, you gain long-term advantage. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer supports skill refinement and intellectual expansion. So some career directives would be revisit educational upgrades, rework your long-term positioning strategy, strengthen international or digital reach quietly. So this is a preparation phase, not public domination phase. In the financial field, Saturn opposing Jupiter collectively signals realism. For Scorpio, tighten budgeting, avoid emotional spending, delay speculative investments. Money stability improves through discipline, not expansion this week. So psychologically, on a psychological tip, we also have Pluto and Aquarius pushing collective detachment and from old identity constructs. For Scorpio, this means shedding a version of yourself, built around survival, moving towards strategic autonomy rather than emotional defense. This is subtle but powerful. So some timing windows would be from February 16th to the 18th. Emotional intensity peaks. Avoid ultimatums. From February 19th to 21st, clarity returns. Productive negotiations are favored. And from February 22nd to 23rd, momentum stabilizes. Professional recalibration becomes visible. So some strategic summary for Scorpio this week would be that this week is about controlled evolution. Love requires softness but with surrendering discernment. Career requires adaptability without losing leverage. Finances require discipline over desire. Scorpio thrives when transformation is intentional. So make it intentional. So that's what I had for you today, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. I surely made it for you to enjoy, and if you did enjoy it, please do like this video and or comment this video. Let me know what you don't like, what you do like, or how I could make the channel better for you. Or share this video or subscribe to our channel so you get first dibs on future uploads. That would help me very much, and I mean, this is our channel, not just mine, so let's make it grow. But thanks very much for being here. Thanks for your time, and until the next time, blessings.